Hey, Spirit Gang. So I am coming on to do a reading, and this is going to be a little bit of a different reading because I'm feeling guided to do this. I'm picking up on somebody. If you're resonating with this, keep in mind this is collective, so it's not going to be for everybody, but I'm picking up on somebody who you're picking up that the energy is off. Like, you're just getting a weird vibe about somebody. Now, this could be anybody. This could be a family member, a friend, somebody that you are interested in. This could be a coworker, but somebody is like just making you feel weird or like the energy is off. Okay, signs and synchronicities are clumsiness, because as I sat down to do this reading and I was getting the information for it, I literally knocked all the cards over and I hit my elbow really hard. And I was laughing about it, but like clumsiness, like, because as I was thinking about this reading and this energy that I was picking up on, it's almost like whenever you're thinking back about it, you could just it could get you frustrated for no reason. And I feel like there's a reason for that. So we'll pull some cards and kind of see, what may be going on with this person, if they're being shady or what it is. Other signs of synchronicities could be, getting an Amazon package today. Because as that was happening, I literally was looking out the window and there was an Amazon truck driving past the house. And I thought it was going to stop, but it didn't. It also random phone calls. So any of those signs and synchronicities, and if you're feeling off about someone's energy, we're just going to, cleanse the energy because I feel like it's kind of like frustrating you. Like, you want to connect with this person, or they could be a friend or a coworker, but the energy just seems off, and I feel like it lingers with you. So cleansing your energy, calling back your power, if you're getting frustrated throughout the day or just like feeling weird and it goes with you, like, okay, they were acting weird, like, what was that all about? Or I felt like they were talking about me, or, like, they're just not telling me something, and it goes with you, that can turn into frustration. And then if you're thinking about it or it annoys you, then that's how you do things, like, stub your toe or get frustrated, and then it just adds on and adds on and adds on. So I feel like we'll get some answers here, see what may be going on with this person. Like I said, it's not going to be for everybody, but I was just picking up on the energy, and so it could just be frustrating, like lingering energy. So a good thing to be, to do would be to cleanse your energy. Just say, tell the universe, I call back my energy from any person, place, or thing that isn't serving me well, and just kind of, meditate for a minute, protect your space, maybe sage a little bit, and kind of just laugh it off, because I feel like, your intuition is probably right about this person. And some of my cards are upside down because, like I said, I just knocked them all over. This all happened at the same time, and I was like, okay, so I guess I'm supposed to channel into that energy. Hang on, these cards are upside down. I would have pulled it if it was just one random card, because I don't believe in coincidence, but it was like half the deck. So we got talking shit on the bottom. So if you feel like this person could be talking about you, or just like maybe there's a group of coworkers or something, let's just see what's going on with these peeps. What's going on around you? What's going on with these people? I just saw 333 on the timer here. Wasting time. Stuck. No changes. Limited. Okay, so if you feel like you're not connecting with somebody, the chances are you could be evolving. Okay, so the energy that I'm picking up on is, if you're just feeling like, okay, they're being weird, maybe it's not that they're being weird, but maybe you have evolved to, a higher frequency, and so you're no longer resonating with them. So you're picking up on frequencies that you used to resonate with, that you would have walked in, if let's just say it's a work situation or a friend situation, you would hang out with this person or walk in, conversate with this person at work, and things would be normal. Their attitude would be normal to you. But if you're working on healing and you are evolving, and if you've gone through some sort of a timeline shift and you've really been working on yourself, the next time, the next few times that you start to notice these things, it means that you could be evolving. You could be, going into a higher frequency. And if you don't protect your energy when you come back around people that are still in the same loop, kind of like not willing to evolve, not willing to change, still bitching about the same things, okay? And you're kind of like seeing it from a different perspective now. Like, maybe you would have hung around these people who would have gossiped around people at work, and it would have been normal to you. But as you heal, you're like, no, wait a minute. I see that from a different perspective. Or, you know, just living in this loving of yourself also makes you want to be kind and loving to others. So maybe you don't resonate with that anymore. This is just an example, you guys. I need to plug in my charger. So that could be another thing. Like, you could feel like these people are draining your energy, like it's a waste of time. It just means that you've evolved. So this is actually a beautiful message. So really protecting your energy. If you're starting to not resonate and you're starting to feel weird around people that you would have normally hung out with, and you're not, you know, resonating with them anymore because you feel like it's just not a mannerism you would be in, or you just don't understand why they are the way that they are, or they aren't willing to see different perspective, could be a sign that you're evolving. Hold on just a second. Sorry, you guys. I had to plug in my charger because I didn't want it to die during this reading. But so that's something what I'm getting. You're evolving. So it's actually a good thing. These are the types of things that your awareness, you start to get, your intuition is peaked, and your awareness allows you to see through bullshit. It allows you to pick up on energy when things aren't right. Maybe you didn't notice it before. Maybe these people were people who would talk about other people with you, but then turn around and maybe talk about you behind your back. And now you're picking up on the energy and you're seeing things from an outsider's perspective. It's like you could be sitting at your desk at work, but you could be, you know, spiritually walking around the room and seeing what's going on because you're picking up on the energy, because you're evolving, you're healing. You're no longer in that frequency that you were resonating with these people before. So your intuition is spot on about this, okay? And when you start to elevate, you start to pick up on these types of things. So if that's something that you are wondering, it's just, you know, you are becoming more empathic the more that you heal as well. You're becoming more intuitive, psychic abilities. You're, you know, picking up on the energy of people before they do something, before they act, or even if, you know, they have like this look on their face, you can tell what they're thinking. And so if it doesn't match their energy, you can tell when people are not being their true authentic selves. Like when they talk to you in a voice that is like baby talking you, or, you know, and it's not like something when you're trying to be cute or joking around or whatever, but they're condescending. You'll pick up on things like that. So I feel like your intuition is spot on about these people if you're resonating with this so far. And this isn't, you know, a point to just come and, you know, complain about them, because don't let that drag you back in. Like, you know, I'm not doing this reading to, you know, open up the comment section to just, you know, complain about somebody, but, you know, you can just know your intuition is on point about something that was feeling off to you, because you're healing, you're evolving, and it's just a point in your life where you're at a checkpoint, okay? And your intuition is speaking, and now your spirit guides are working with you to show you what isn't good for your life, what is something to refrain from entertaining. You know, I get it if you have family or work or, you know, close friends or whatever, but just pulling back your energy and not engaging the way you may have in the past, or the way that you may have overlooked something, like overlooked a shadow in the past. It's how to see through to it, to what's really happening, okay? And it could also help you. It could help you in an environment where you were like, you know what? This is not a place that I want to be anymore, and maybe I should look for a different job because it's best for me, because I don't want to carry that home with me and be in that state of mind where I'm frustrated, or where it makes me like just my energy off. Like I said, I was picking up clumsiness and just frustration. And when you get frustrated like that, you become more clumsy, you're scatterbrained. So another thing is when you become more empathic, to really protect your energy. So anything that you feel is off and it makes you just feel, you know, like, ugh, I don't like the way that made me feel, or, you know, I can't wait to get home and give myself like a sage shower, you know what I mean? Is just, you know, to call back your energy if you find it starting to carry with you after you leave that situation. Now, you know, I know some people feel like, you know, it's not a moment where I can leave work, but you can control how much you engage with people, and you don't owe anyone an explanation. You could just say, I'm focusing on myself and I'm really trying to focus on work, if it's a work situation. You know, just do what's best for you always. But I am seeing that you're evolving here, and this is just something that is a distraction. It becomes a distraction when you pick up on it, okay? Ooh, there's like a nice breeze blowing through the window right now. Let me see what else may be going on here. We have running. Okay, so this is you just setting yourself free, okay? Some of you could be, you know, doing things like running, okay? Spending some time out in nature, doing things doing things that match your frequency. I'm also getting that that could be a sign that if you are picking up on this and you're just trying to run from it and avoid it and not see it for what it is, it could follow you. Okay, so I feel like, you know, most of you are going to resonate with the fact that you're just picking up on it intuitively because you've really been working on yourself. Now, if some of you have been avoiding it, my bird is making a nesting noise. She's trying to lay an egg. So I feel like the energy right now is really potent. I may have to cut this reading short just because she's a handicapped bird and I don't want her laying any eggs. So I'm going to have to see what she's like built into a nest in her cage and go spend some time with her. But, you know, you can hear it. It's like a little cackling noise. Pickle. Her name's Pickle, by the way. She's a green severe macaw parrot, if you guys are new to my channel. But what I'm getting here, you guys, is that we have haunted memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. So I feel like if some of you used to be close with these people, it could be kind of like haunting you if you're running from it, if you're not facing it and seeing it for what it really is. When you see it for what it really is and just accept it and just know that it's not personal, it's vibrational, like I always tell you, then it won't come to haunt you, okay? It won't come back, and it's okay to want better for yourself. You don't have to feel guilty about that. So, you know, if you feel like, you know, you're doing better and it makes you sad that these people aren't willing to rise above and want better for themselves, just know that it's always a personal choice and you can't force anybody to do anything. But what you can do is you can be an inspiration. You know, you can, you know, maybe one day they'll have some sort of epiphany and they're going to see, you know, that you're living well and you're not, you know, going back through these karmic cycles, and they'll want better for themselves. So that's all you can hope for. So just focus on yourself, okay? But your intuition is spot on about this person. I feel like some of you, you know, you could be like worried about what they're doing, but just you just gotta let them do what they're gonna do, and you can only focus on what you can do and how you feel about it. So don't let it haunt you. Don't let it haunt you in the fact of like guilty of rising above and wanting better for yourself, because the more you focus on yourself and the more focused you are on work and your, you know, what type of people that you want to associate with and really have in your circle, because the more and more you heal, the smaller your circle gets, because your energy is priceless. And like I said, you don't want to walk around, you know, with that frustration or feel like it's haunting you or even feel that guilt. So that is something to naturally work through, and it will get better with time, because you can only do what you can do. And like I said, you will be more empathic. So it's really important to cleanse your energy as well, because you could just randomly start crying because, you know, you can pick up on someone's energy, you know, on the street that may need some help, or, you know, you're seeing somebody struggle in their eyes. And like I said, it's really hard to be that empathic, and the more you heal, the more empathic you become. So don't hold yourself back. Don't limit yourself by, you know, not giving from your overflow, okay? Sorry, there's like a little flitty thing that just flew in the window and flew past me. So, like, don't let it bug you, okay? You know, do what you can do. Give from your overflow if you want to, you know, help people who you feel like are reaching out for help or just need an ear to listen to, or to listen to them. But what I'm getting here is, for most of you, that these people are just people that aren't evolved yet or are not willing to accept change or see things from a different perspective, but you have. So you're evolving, and that is why your intuition is picking up that something may not be right, okay? That something else is going on here, and what is going on is that you just don't resonate with that anymore, and these people are trying to resonate with you at a frequency that you are no longer at a version of you that no longer exists, okay? So that's what I'm getting, and I will see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna go check on my bird, but if this resonated for you, go ahead and give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, and, you know, call back your energy, because when I whacked my elbow, it didn't feel good. As soon as I picked up on this energy, I was like, what in the hell just happened? So I'm going to go ahead and go, but I love you guys. Bye.